This is a Fox News alert, continuing coverage of the breaking news story today as the White House pushes back hard on a New York Times story saying that the president told then FBI Director James Comey, he asked him rather, to stop the investigation into Michael Flynn. This as other questions are evolving around different parts of this story. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen joins me now. Long day, James.
Yes, but a fascinating one, Brett, and good evening to you. Among the first Democratic lawmakers to speak out about the Comey memo tonight was Adam Schiff of California, ranking chair of the House Intelligence Committee. In those remarks, Schiff harkened back to yesterday's allegation that President Trump improperly shared classified data with the Russians.
It's one thing to do this as a product of interagency thought and deliberation about information that needs to be shared. It's another thing to do it spontaneously, impetuously, or in a way that might endanger sources of information.
As has been clear to anyone following the fledgling Trump presidency, much of its troubles have revolved around Michael Flynn. The retired general and former Trump aide has not been formally accused of wrongdoing, yet he has, despite his silence in recent weeks, become a linchpin of allegations and counter-allegations, featuring an ever-widening cast of characters, from former Obama National Security Advisor Susan Rice to Congressman Schiff himself, who also faces an allegation of improperly disclosing classified information. Appearing at the Brookings Institution 2 months ago, California Congressman Adam Schiff, ranking Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, commented on the controversy surrounding Michael Flynn, the White House National Security Advisor fired after classified surveillance data about him was leaked to the news media.
You have leaks that expose malfeasance or illegality. And now I put that kind of leak, I put the Flynn leak in that category. The National Security Advisor of the United States of America has lied to the Vice President and probably others, being charitable probably others, lied to the Vice President about a conversation with the Russians over sanctions imposed.
Those remarks are coming under renewed scrutiny now after Sally Yates, the former acting attorney general, treated the same subject rather differently last week.
So when the Trump transition team told the Washington Post on January 13th that sanctions were not discussed, was that false?
I can't confirm whether, in fact, those conversations regarding sanctions occurred, because that would require me to reveal classified information.
On April 13, Judicial Watch petitioned the Office of Congressional Ethics about Schiff's remarks, hoping the House Ethics Committee would take over the case. That's how it went when MoveOn.org petitioned the Office of Congressional Ethics to investigate the chairman of the House Intelligence Panel, Republican Devin Nunes of California, for comments he made on the Flynn case at the White House one day after Schiff spoke.
So it has to deal with FISA, and there's multiple number of FISA warrants that are out there.
Citing national security, the House Ethics Committee moved swiftly to take over the Nunes case from OCE, but the Ethics Committee has shown no such inclination in the case of Schiff. Michael Allen is a former majority staff director of the House Intelligence Committee.
I think if you want to investigate the chairman for these particular matters, you ought to look at other members of the committee and what they've said also. I think many members have played fast and loose with a lot of the facts that they've heard in classified sessions in their zeal to bring down President Trump.
Congressman Schiff declined to comment. So did the Ethics Committee chair, Republican Susan Brooks of Indiana, when we asked why 5 weeks have elapsed since the Schiff case was referred to OCE without any word on whether the Ethics Committee will take up that case, as it did the Nunes case, after only 2 weeks of consideration. Brett?
All right, James, thank you.